beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to be doing a quick get ready with me in this video. So let's jump right in. Today I will be wearing the Sensational BareLace wig in the unit 1, 13x6, color number 2. So I'm going in with my Ebon adhesive spray. This is a go-to. But check this out. It was coming out a little funky today. Do you see that on the side? I think I need to clean the nozzle so it comes out even. It typically doesn't do that, but no worries. I just use my finger and spread it out. But I hope everybody is doing well. Sending you all love and light and joy. Here is the wig. I have been wearing her for about 2 going on 3 months. Not consecutively, not every day, but she has been a go-to. Because it's a 13x6, you can do cute little updos. I actually took it down for this video, but I had like 2 buns in the front and they were really cute. So now I'm just using the Stalk'r to dry that adhesive spray. For the sake of time, I'm not using my blow dryer. I just fan it until it feels kind of dry, not completely dry, but you want it to be a little tacky. Now that the wig is on, I am going to do my baby hairs. Now, this is something that I like to do before I do my makeup so the makeup doesn't get into the hair. I've already cut them from like, previous days. They're already cut. They already have glue in the baby hair, so I'm not going to be reapplying any glue. I just put a little bit of water on my fingertip and I'm working it in there, just smoothing it out. So just a little tip so it won't get cakey. Now that the hair is brushed out, I'm gonna go in with my melting band to lay that thing down. Now I did decide to flat iron this wig. It is safe up to 400 degrees, but she is a beauty. Would I buy her again? Yes, I would. This is a go-to. The Sensational BareLace collection is definitely one of my favorite collections of hair. The lace really is nice. They have a lot of 13x6s, which I really like because, again, you can do updos, you can part it where you want, and the hair is really silky. So Sensational did their thing with this BareLace. They really did. And then the packaging, cute. Definitely check out their line. So I'm just taking my time, piece by piece, going over the ends. I'm not going over the entire strand. I'm just working at the ends because that's where it's frizzy and getting knotted at. Ooh, that was a process, but it does feel and look better. So Now I'm going to be doing my makeup. Another fun part, I've already done my skincare routine off camera. And now I'm just going in with my eyebrow brush, brushing my hairs into place. Now for my eyebrows, I like to use the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil in the color, let's see, it's C603A, and the name of it is Simma Brown Now. Clever, like simmer down. But you can find it at Walmart. I actually buy these at Five Below. Very inexpensive. I think it's like $1 or something. But it's just a dark brown pencil. I don't like to use black because I think on me it's a little too harsh. So I do like to use dark brown, and I just outline the eyebrow. I just outline it. And then I go back with the brush and use upward motions, brushing it upwards to fill them in so they're not too dark. Now I'm going in with my NYX concealer. This is Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in the number CJ07. Tan bronze, and I'm just outlining those eyebrows. I've had a lot of people ask me about how I do my eyebrows. The more you do them, the easier they get. I will say I've done a lot of just playing around in music and makeup, and it's fun to me, but the more you do it, like I said, it's easier. Just take your time and know that they don't have to be identical. You just want them to look like siblings. I heard that one time and I have held on to it. They don't have to be perfect. You just want them to look like they're playing the same sport, if you get what I mean. Now that that's outlined, I just put a little concealer on my lids. This will help with your eyeshadow. So if you want your eyeshadow to really show up, make sure you're putting concealer on your eyelids. And then I'm using my fingertip to blend it all in. Take your time around them eyebrows, because you don't want to mess up what you just did. But yeah, just blend it in. Now I am moving on to my eyeshadow. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to use Fenty Beauty's Killawatt foil palette. It does come with two different colors, the Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. But the Sangria Sunset that I wanted to use is a bit of a purplish pink, and so it didn't quite go with my outfit. So you'll see here I'm gonna switch to my Fenty Beauty bronzer. It is bronzer, but I use it as a eyeshadow as well. It is Stalk'r Mocha Mami number 8. This is probably my second time buying it. Now I will say, if you are shopping on a budget, it is a little pricey. This runs about 37 some dollars. And yeah, I don't know about you, but that's a little on the pricier side, but a little goes a long it took a while for me to go through this one. I haven't bought anything from Fenty Beauty that I don't like. So if you're trying to build your makeup collection, then I would definitely say try out her line. Moving on to lips, I will be using the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Lipstick in the number 525. It's called Vixen. This is definitely one of my go-tos. I love it. It goes on really smooth, lasts all day for me. And yeah, I will be buying more when it runs out. So definitely check it out. I'm dropping some jewels. And it runs about $10. Then I'm going in the center of my lips with the Wet n Wild Dark Pink Frost in the number 530D. This one is about $1 something. So I'm mixing higher end brands with your local drugstore brands. And I'm freaking out right here because I forgot my lip gloss. But that's okay, I'll apply it later. Moving on to my foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the number 365. And that's a go-to as well. I do use different foundations, sometimes different times a year, depending on like how my skin is at the time. But this is definitely one of my go-tos. And I switch between using a brush, using my beauty blender, and using my hand. So whatever works for you, I say go for it. The warmth of your hand kind of helps to blend in that makeup. The brush is really good. The beauty blender is really good. So yeah, whatever works. Make sure you're going down to your neck. Get that neck. But now I am going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is Fawn, and you can find it at your local beauty supply store. You can find it at Five Below. Don't get me lying, I can't remember how much it is, but I just remembered that I forgot to show you all the foundation bottle. But anyways, yeah, my Pro Concealer is a go-to. I really like the application, the brush that it comes with. And I'm only going to be putting it under my eyes today. Sometimes I don't wear it at all. Sometimes I'll get under my eyes, my chin, and my forehead, but today just going under the eye, under the eyes. Now I am blending in my concealer with my fingertip, and then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender to make sure it's really blended out. Now I am going back in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the color Mocha Mami, number 8. So I can add warmth back to my face, especially after putting on that concealer. I like to go back in with this because I don't want my face to look too light or too ashy. So I'm just contouring those cheekbones and bringing it up. Now this is not the typical brush that I would use. It's definitely fluffier and just wider than I usually use, but I don't know what happened to my brush. I'm gonna have to look through my other things and find it, but I'm just pinching it so I can control the brush a little better. On to lashes. Now I do not know what kind of lashes I had on today. I don't have the pack in front of me, but I did buy them from my local drugstore. I cannot remember who they're by, but I do like to use hair glue on my eyelashes, just your regular black hair glue that you can get from the beauty supply store. So you'll see me just dipping a little bit, dipping my brush into the hair glue and doing a light to medium coat over the eyelash. And this is how I dry them. You want the glue to be kind of tacky. You don't want it to be completely just wet when you put it on your lid. You want it to be a little tacky. So once it goes from gray to more black, you know it's ready. Not completely dry, but it's a little tacky. Now, I don't like to manipulate the eyelash too much while it's still in that tacky state, so it's not fully dry. I leave it alone, move on to the next eyelash, and by the time I put on that next eyelash, then you can go back and kind of play with it, you know, push it up if it needs to. You'll see what I mean. So now that I've done the other eyelash, now I'm going back in and kind of pushing them up to really, so they really pop. But again, you want to wait until they're dry to do this part. All right, beautiful, we're almost done. I did decide to go in with my Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the color Hustla Baby. So I'm going to be putting that on my nose just to add a little highlight. And then I'm going back in with Fenty Beauty's Diamond Balm Cognac Candy and putting that on my cheekbones. And here is the finished look. So I really like how the makeup and hair turned out. This is just an everyday soft glam. I decided to put a heart rhinestone beside my eye because I figured it would go with the outfit of the day, and you're about to see it right now. Yes, if you stuck around for the whole video, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. I love how this outfit turned out. It's given 2000s. Got on the Lisa Frank. Just, I love it. I love it. It's so colorful. I'm about to hang out with my brother and sister. That's always a good time. But know that you are special. You are loved. You are one of a kind, incredible. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye.